Welcome back to the Racing Mind video series, where we journey deeper into the human mind than anyone has ever gone before. In this video series, we untangle the ancient mystery of mental illness and teach you what you need to know before your racing mind gets the best of you. This groundbreaking series provides answers to some of the deepest mysteries of the human mind and reveals, for the first time in history, the precise cause of mental and emotional illness and the psychophysiological basis of a wide range of psychiatric disorders and associated medical conditions. These educational videos, which present concepts that are so new that they are just beginning to make their way through the medical field, are based on thousands of hours of direct patient analysis and clinical observation in conjunction with the latest research on psychiatric disorders from around the world. In this segment of the series, we will discuss diet in relation to neuronal hyperexcitability and psychiatric disorders. The Greek physician Hippocrates, regarded as the father of medicine, wrote, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." We are what we eat. Within just 1 year, 98% of the building blocks in our bodies are replaced by the ones we eat during that time. Hence, every day is a new opportunity to rebuild our bodies and stave off aging and disease. What's more, the same foods that are the best for our physical health are also best for our mental health. Likewise, the same foods that are bad for our physical health are also bad for our mental health. Therefore, in discussing the dietary do's and don'ts related to mental health, we will also be discussing the do's and don'ts related to physical health. Unhealthy eating habits and poor dietary choices can stress the brain in several ways. Going long hours without food places stress on the mind and body, as does the consumption of fast food, refined sugar, and caffeinated beverages. Among these, the biggest culprit is caffeine, which has been found to stimulate the brain by several mechanisms. Though readily accessible without a prescription, caffeine is a powerful stimulant, especially when it is concentrated in the form of espresso, mocha, and energy drinks. Caffeine is so activating that 1 cup of coffee in the morning can disrupt sleep at night. Other common sources of caffeine include tea, soda, some nutritional supplements, and some herbal remedies and fat-burning products. Some of these products contain other stimulants as well, such as ephedra and ginkgo biloba. Refined sugar should likewise be avoided because it stimulates the production of insulin and the stress hormone cortisol. Insulin has a stimulatory effect on the brain, and cortisol excites the brain by both direct and indirect mechanisms. Carbohydrates also increase inflammation in the brain by increasing oxidative stress, thus providing a third mechanism of increasing neuronal excitation. In contrast, a diet that is low in carbohydrates, moderate in proteins, and high in fats, commonly known as the ketogenic diet, helps prevent inflammation and the buildup of oxidative species, thus helping to reduce neuronal excitability. It also boosts the level of adenosine, an inhibitory neurotransmitter, and facilitates the conversion of excess glutamate, an excitatory neurotransmitter, to GABA-aminobutyric acid, an inhibitory neurotransmitter. By calming the brain, nervous energy is conserved. Meanwhile, ketones increase mental and physical energy both by providing a more efficient, readily available energy source and by increasing the brain's energy-producing capability, all without having to depend on insulin. Together, these biochemical effects are experienced as a reduction in emotional tension, improved sleep, better concentration, and more sustained energy. When transitioning to a low-carbohydrate diet, one should opt for plant-based proteins and fats because animal-based products, such as meat, chicken, and dairy, tend to increase inflammation and raise the risk of cancer by acidifying the blood. Yet another culprit is cigarette smoking, which is both carcinogenic and disruptive to the brain because it reduces the oxygen content of the blood. Cancer cells thrive in a low-oxygen environment, and neurons become hyperexcitable when the brain oxygen level falls. Although the stimulating effects of nicotine are temporarily outweighed by the calming effects that are achieved through enhanced dopamine signaling, What follows is a withdrawal syndrome that leads to the desire for another cigarette. These alternating effects occur very rapidly, which is one of the reasons that cigarette smoking is so addictive. Rather than consuming fast food, caffeinated products, and other unhealthy substances, we should opt for pure water and foods that have a high nutrient to carbohydrate ratio, such as vegetables, nuts, and fish. These foods are not only nutritious, but they also provide the body with essential fatty acids, magnesium, and taurine, all of which help stabilize neuronal membranes and have a demonstrated benefit in the management of psychiatric disorders, seizure disorders, and the general health of the body. Control your brain, control your life. We hope that you are benefiting from this video series. Portions of this video and others in the series were taken from the books The Racing Mind and Am I Depressed or Am I Bipolar? Those interested in developing a deeper understanding of this topic can also refer to the scientific publication, The Multi-Circuit Neuronal Hyperexcitability Hypothesis of Psychiatric Disorders. Please note that these materials in this video series are for educational purposes only and are not intended to guide treatment without formal evaluation. This video series is sponsored by the Binder Foundation, a charitable organization that is dedicated to the enhancement of human life through research and education on disorders of the mind, body, and spirit. If you have found this video to be of benefit to you, please share it with your family and friends. And please don't forget, your feedback is important to us.